Hi everyone, it's Skelly. Welcome back to the Cat Chronicles, and this time we are on for episode 2, and we are going to be drawing a lovely little cat named Jerald. So up in the top left corner you can kind of see a little wheel spinny thingy, and that's just kind of me proving that, hey, I spun for these traits, so this really is a random cat. And if you haven't been following the series from the last episode, I'm actually kind of like proportionate. So for example, if cats in real life have more yellow eyes than green eyes, it's more common. So on the little spinny wheel, I have more instances of yellow eyes than green eyes, and so I wanted to kind of make it proportionate to real life. So for the pose was really difficult for me. I was very confused. And yeah, he turned out to be a really difficult little guy to actually draw. And the goal of this series is so that I can draw cats with literally my eyes closed. And I rolled some really interesting things that I had kind of struggled to put together for him. So if I remember correctly, let me just pull up my little notes here. So yeah, I rolled 6 colors for him, which was kind of insane. Yeah, so I rolled 6 colors: cream, lilac, black, mink, blue, and pewter. I actually got pewter for the last cat that I made. And then he turned out to be a boy, and his pattern was bicolor. So a bicolor cat is typically like a black and white cat, or like a white and gray cat. They have white as their base and then black, but we got 6 colors. And so I kind of thought about like respinning, but then I thought, well, you know what would be a great idea? To try and do bicolor anyway with 6 colors. So by bicolor, I tried to just do like the standard pattern you would normally see with bicolor cats, instead of like, the color scheme of white and then a random color. And then he got blue eyes, which is very rare. Honestly, I think it's one of the heterochromia was rare, I think, on the little spinny wheel. But blue is pretty rare, so I was kind of excited to get that. And then he got short fur, just like our last little boy, Maximili. And then we actually got another physical disability, which is kind of interesting, though. We got 2 in a row, considering they're relatively uncommon on my wheel. And so he got facial deformity, which is missing or underdeveloped of some features. So I made his left eye, his left, our right, a little bit higher, and then I made that little head bump, and I made his like cheek a little bit saggy, just to try and get that facial deformity requirement. And it turned out really cute, actually. I'm really happy with how it came out. And you'll see at the end that I added a little bit more to his bottom cheek there. And then for accessories, he got an angel wing costume, and again, you'll see me do that later on. And I'll tell you his backstory at the end, like I usually do. But we're actually almost at the end of the video already. I decided to try and make these videos a little bit shorter because the last one did not do too well, and so I thought maybe a shorter video would be better. So yeah, he's just a sweet little guy, and yeah, this is how it came out. I tried to do the bicolor thing as best as I could. I think I got the pattern pretty close. It's very simple. And if you notice, I changed the V that I did his mouth, the Maximili's mouth, and I turned it into a W for this little guy. And surprisingly, I was very scared about drawing these wings, but they didn't turn out too bad, and I actually really do enjoy how they came out. I think it turned out not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I think the only thing about his color scheme was kind of the black, like the jet black, that was throwing me off. But overall, I think he turned out to be a very interesting kitty, especially for 6 colors. Yeah, some colors are obviously more prominent than others. Again, the bicolor thing, I decided to do cream instead of the white and make that his main color. And yeah, I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and my quick ramblings. He fits in really nice next to Maximili. They're just 2 little peas in a pod. And yeah, I think I'm going to make them best friends. That is my plan. And so Jerald has a large family, and he really loves his friends. And his owner, Mrs. Bond, loves to dress him in pretty little angel wings. I'm going to actually make a family tree for the cats. and maybe I'll leave it in the description of this video or the next video, and so that way we can kind of keep track. I'd like the cats to be at least somewhat related to each other. I think these guys look very different, so they're just going to be best friends. They just live in the same house. But I think some future cats, if they look similar enough, can be their children or something like that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 10K. Love y'all. Skella out.